just to start out, how would you characterize that effort and performance tonight?
I mean, it was embarrassing. It was really embarrassing. Just the effort. You know, I didn't think that we started the game off with the right mindset. I mean, we talked in the locker room about the Clippers. They hadn't won a game yet. 2 tough losses, but they were desperate to get a win. You know, and you were at home, and we tried to, defend against that. But from the very first play of the game,
Recording in
we turned
progress.
the ball over. We couldn't get the ball where we needed to go. Their pressure really hurt us. And it continued to snowball the rest of the way. You know, it's tough to compete in a game when you have 30 turnovers.
Good, Aaron Fentress. Oregonian. Go ahead, Aaron.
Hey, Coach. Do you think there was a hangover from Saturday night? And what can you say about the third quarter, especially? You guys are only down 14 at halftime. You're still in it. And you came out and played even worse in the third quarter than you had in the first half.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't see how you can have a hangover 2 days later. You know, guys had the day off on Sunday. We played like we were tired today, but there was no reason to be tired. So no, there's. I mean, at the end of the day, there's no excuse, Aaron. And we come out, and again, like you said, we're in striking distance at halftime. We had turned it over a ton. We just weren't playing very well. Talked about it at the half. We showed a few clips at the half, and we just didn't respond, man. We never competed like we wanted to win the basketball game, and that's disappointing.
Chauncey, what do you attribute to Dame's uncharacteristic start with, his shots not falling?
Yeah, I mean, to see Dame not make shots, I think, Dame is probably in the middle of trying to play, and do some of the new things that we're asking, but also when to really kind of be aggressive, But at the end of the day, we're playing around him. We figured that out around him. We have played through him. He's, one of the best players in the game for a reason. You play through him and everything else just kind of works itself out, right? But he's just such a selfless player and such a great teammate that, he's trying to make sure everybody else is okay, knowing that he can always kind of get his. But what happens is you can play yourself out of a rhythm that way. When you take plays and you're non-aggressive. We want Dame to be aggressive all game, all game no matter what.
Going back to Aaron Fentress.
You guys had great ball movement, great player movement against the Suns, and it seemed like tonight it just wasn't that same action, and guys were settling for certain shots that I know you didn't like. What was going there from a mental standpoint? Because you said you guys were going to watch the film and that the Suns game gave you a template for what it's supposed to look like, and tonight looked like the exact opposite.
Yeah, and we did all those things. We watched the film, we talked about it. We did it the right way, obviously against Phoenix. And today, we just had a little backslide, Aaron. We had a backslide, and we never seemed to be mentally into it. It's hard to win, period, in the NBA, but on the road, it's really hard. And regardless, who they have out, that's a good team over there, and obviously they're well coached. So you can't if you don't compete at the start of a game, and you never really turn it on as far as competing is concerned, you just can't win a game.